Hey guys, this is Pastor Mel, and I just need to tell you something real quick. Divorce is real. Furthermore, I decided to have one, and I recommend that you do the same. Yeah, that's right. Divorce yourself from every excuse and every self-imposed limitation that has literally already cost you decades, dreams, and destiny. Now, don't get me wrong, nothing's more beautiful than unity. That's only when we're unified with the purpose that our Father created us. And when we're walking within the musical harmony of divine connections with like-minded people. That's people who want what we want and who value what we value and who are more than willing to lock arms with one another to help each other get to where we can get to together through mutual support. Listen, there's something going down right now, y'all. I hope that you don't miss it. If it's in you, then you know who I'm talking to. My partners and I are like family, and this thing we got is thicker than blood because it's made in the spirit. And it's in the spirit that we decided to make some changes. How do you feel about these changes? Are you ready? Let us know if you need a spot at the table. We're about to participate in a halftime of a lifetime. It's winning season. Father's favor.
Well, good evening, and we're back. Welcome to another episode where we're going to be talking about travel. I am one-star director Tanya Evans Barnes, your hostess, always doing the mostest. I'm in here chilling, coming out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Yep, I am back at home. So why don't you click share if you are streaming from Facebook. Um, Click subscribe if you are streaming from YouTube. And shout out and tell us where you chiming in from tonight. Like I said, it's kind of chilly today in Fayetteville, North Carolina. But hey, a change has come. And who is going to better tell us about that change? None other than our three-star director, Pastor Mel Keys. He is a pastor out of San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to my J Howe family. Miss y'all. Can't wait to see y'all this upcoming March 17th. 18th and 19th, all roads lead to San Antonio, Texas, and that's where we'll be. And we'll be here with Pastor Mel Keys and his lovely, beautiful wife, Lady K Keys, out of San Antonio, Texas. Come forth, Pastor Mel Keys, and let's talk about what this change that has come. What is we talking about?
Sis, I just love me some you. I'm grateful for you, and we're going to get into it, but I don't want you to go too far. I told you before, I get nervous when I don't see you there. I mean, you just make a brother feel so much better just to see it. You know what I
I'll be
mean?
right here.
All right, and I want you to close this out, so I'm going to put you in the lobby. And to all of our guests, we thank God for you. We got Damon Smith is in the house. It's good to see your face. And our sister Jean Caggiano. It is good to see you as well. Tell Mr. Troy we said hello. That means Florida is in the house. And we got Carol Caspar is here. She says good evening, along with Tony. Tony, it's good to see you too, my dear. Make that chat box light up for me and let me know when we're going to break some bread here. I need to see you real soon. Listen, guys, that is the subject tonight. Coach Tanya was absolutely on top of it. I've been running behind all day. Didn't get a lot of the stuff done that I intended to, but did the best I could. Y'all ever have one of those days? You just do the best you can to keep up with the wave. I'm grateful. We're in a very thankful place. But I want to talk about the change tonight because change has come. In fact, if you've been looking over your own life over the past, you don't have to go back 10 years, but God knows. If you look back over the 10 years, how many changes have we all experienced? 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, last 12 months. Come on now. Last week been some changes, and we got to keep up with them the best way we know how. But tonight, we're going to talk about some of those changes, and I just wanted to make sense for you because sometimes we change with the change or we get left. It is what it is. I'm saying again, we change with the change or we get left. Now, there are some things that I believe that are permanent. There are some things that I believe that are eternal, a person of faith, so forth and so on. We're not talking about that. We're talking about some other stuff right here on this earth where we live, right? So change has come, and we're either going to roll with it or we will get left. Come on, I can talk all day about some of the technology as an example. Lord have mercy. Lord, I'm left on some of that. I was telling somebody the other day, she said she got TikTok videos, and I called them Tic Tac, and she started bust out laughing. I was like, okay, you gonna do me like that, huh? Threw me all the way under the bus. Just cause I never log into my account. I do have an account now. I just don't use it. But the thing of it is, the thing that we got to know is there's things changing around us constantly. And there are some things that are for us and some that are not. But tonight we're going to talk about something that's definitely for you. And I hope that you will go with the changes. Before we get into that, let's be reminded, y'all, 19 whole days in front of us before the new year comes in. I hope and pray that God will allow us to realize and maximize each one of those days. But let's do our Sunday best to make every day count. I mean, absolutely all the way in, y'all. That's what we got to do for the rest of this year. We got to go. I mean, go in the paint, go hard for these last 19 and watch what will happen for your next 365 if God will give us that. Amen. See, the next 365 might very well be based on the foundation of what we build with these 19, y'all. So let's be faithful. Let's go in. Let's recognize that the change has come. And let me put this up on the screen for you. If you don't know already, on the 24th of December, our Team Joshua Generation, shout out to all of Team Joshua Generation family. Shout out to all of our Team Legacy family. Oh my God, Alicia, we're so proud of you with your 2-star direction, a director. We're so proud. I always mess her name up. I ain't gonna mess it up tonight though. But baby girl just got her director. It's just a whole lot of promotions going on and things happening in our team. Shout out to Coach Deborah Taylor that's making it happen for all of us and leading the way. In fact, y'all, look, she's about to be a double ambassador for real. So that's saying a lot right there, the type of weight that she carries and who she is. And we're coming up behind her. She's made a whole, guys. And you want to make sure that you, on the 24th of December, are part of this giveaway. We're giving away another $300 airline gift card to somebody. Now, y'all need to be registered. Go ahead and register by following this process. Send or text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. If y'all will put that in the comments for us. Shout out to you, Kev. It's good to see you. 888-532-2699. That's the number, but you text travel feedback. No spaces in between those words. And not only are you going to be registered to receive the $300 airline gift card when you do 3 things. 1, watch the video. 2, take the 14-question survey. 3, here it is, get on the calendar to choose your destination of choice. That's right. You are also going to receive, you don't have to buy a thing to receive it. It's our joy to give it to you. It's complimentary. If you're not a part of our travel club, we want you to receive this. Listen, guys, and this is from Team Joshua Generation to all of those who are being invited by Team Joshua Generation. We want to make sure you have this. And that is your choice of one of these amazing destinations that will be complimentarily offered to you. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'd rather show you in the video. The video does better justice than I can. So let me see if I can find it real quick for you and show you what you can have. Here it is.
Cancun Riviera Maya. Wow! It's one of the hottest locations in Mexico. 5 nights at the 5-star Vibes Resort. You're gonna love this beachfront paradise. Deluxe luxury accommodations, 7 outdoor pools, a world-class spa, and 15 incredible restaurants and bars. Plus, experience amazing activities from snorkeling and scuba diving to touring ancient Mayan ruins. This is a $1,294 value at one of Mexico's best resorts. Here's what others have said about their Vibes Resort experience.
Our experience has been flawless from beginning to end, from booking to getting here to transportation to everything. It's absolutely wonderful.
Here at the Fives in Cancun, loving it.
This has been an incredible resort. It's absolutely immaculate. It's right on the beach. The service is incredible, and we have absolutely landed upon a 5-star hotel. We've had an extraordinary experience, and we can't wait to come back.
Beautiful beaches, outstanding service, great food. We've had a wonderful honeymoon vacation. Highly recommend it. It's just beautiful here.
Do not miss this. Book your 5 nights in Cancun Riviera Maya now.
Guys, I can't say it any other way. I mean, we're giving them away so much value. You have absolutely nothing to lose, but so much to gain here. And it's not just restricted to Cancun. We have Puerto Vallarta. We have Cabo San Lucas. We have about 20 or so U.S. destinations. So it's your choice. You can have between 12 to 18 months to book it, but you will be required. Number 1, watch the video. Number 2, take the survey, 14 questions. Number 3, get on the calendar so that we can review everything and get everything set up for you. Text travel feedback to 888-532-2699. Last thing I got to share with you before I go into the heart of anything tonight is we have that amazing conference that Coach Tanya told you about. I want to get this up on the screen. San Antonio, where you at? Well, I hope you're going to be here wherever you're from. 17 through 19 March, all roads ought to lead this way. Here's the registration link. Screenshot it. I'm going to ask one of our team members to go ahead and type the hyperlink, put it right in the comments, and I'm going to leave it up on the screen so they can put it in the comments. But I want you to see the video again, once again, for yourself, because you need to meet us here. Let your face be in the place if you desire a better life. It's called a Better Life Conference. Check it out. Hey, guys, we have Mr. and Mrs. Hart here. We're in Cancun.
We are in Cancun.
Hola! Happy birthday!
But they're headed to San Antonio. You don't want to miss March the 17th, 18th, and 19th of 2023. All roads lead that way. They are just the most amazing people you'll ever want to meet. And we have something to share with you. Meet us there.
I can't wait to be there in March and share with you guys. And this guy is the guy you want to follow in San Antonio.
We love you all.
All right, guys, you got to get here. Go ahead and put that link in the comments. We want to see you here because we want to see you prosper. We believe heart and soul with everything in us that you deserve a better life. You work hard for the money. Some of y'all working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. I mean, you do so much for so many people and then so little for yourself. We're going to show you how to get the best of both worlds. We're not telling you don't do stuff for other people. Most of us in some form, shape, form, or fashion of ministry or serving other people. We want to show you once again how to do both and how to maximize it. And I'm going to spend the rest of my time tonight talking about the fact that a change has come. It's good to see our beautiful sister Mary Lumford is in the house. Give those babies our love. And then we got Ambassador Cynthia is here, y'all. I need to get her on the screen with us one night. Coach Cynthia, let us know one Monday that you can join us on this camera. And if that ain't going to work, we're going to make another time work. Y'all, she making things happen. That's all I got to know. Y'all got to hear from her. So listen, let's go ahead and get into the heart of the material. I'm going to put this up on the screen so you can see it. We already talked about that. I'm going to pull this back up because somebody need to put it in the comments. A change has come. If you believe it already, if you know that you know that you know that you know, put it in the comments. Ms. Anita, it's good to see you. A change has come. Put it in the comments. A change has come. You're either going to get with it or you're going to get left, and then you're going to have nothing but regret because a change has. There are so many things that are no longer the same. Listen, I'm 55. Many things that I grew up with, they are no longer present. They are no longer current. They are no longer available. You just can't live in the past. You got to keep up with some stuff. There are some things we did it that way when it worked, and when it worked, but you do that thing now, you're going to have nothing but a disappointment, nothing but a heartache. Yes, Gene, A change has come. And listen, some of these changes, if you really grasp them and embrace them, it'll work to your benefit. So I'm going to show you what we're talking about, because a change has come. Remember, our model for our company, for our travel club, it's a better life company, because a better life requires a better way. Look at that image there. I mean, so many of us, here it is, a big old ocean out there, and we're still in this kiddie pool. We're still in a space that really was created, by somebody else who had something else in their mind, and we were not it. They had their own success. They had their own elevation, their own promotion, their own advancement in mind, not you, certainly not me. And the thing of it is, we were never designed to stay in such a small environment. We have so much more capacity, so much more potential. No matter where we are, there's more, and a change has come. Many of us are familiar with this type of imagery about the rat race. Come on, y'all. We've been there. All of us probably, for the most part, 99.99% of us, that's all we've known. We were born into it, birthed into it. We didn't have any options, any other alternatives. And maybe you began to see early, or maybe in your later years, you said, you know what? This ain't all they said it would be. After high school, after military, after college, after your first 10, 15, 20 years with the company, so forth and so on. And you begin to say, you know what? It has to be more to it than this. Because sometimes what we're doing, it looks like we're on that wheel, the hamster or the rat, if you will. And the rat is not getting the same cheese they used to get by taking the same actions. In fact, you don't want to be that rat in the first place. A change, y'all, has come. It's not just about working harder. It's not just about earning more money. It's not just about buying more things. It's not about just, here's the phrase, keep it moving. But are you moving in the right direction? Let me ask that question. Yeah, keep it moving. But are you moving in the right direction? Because if you're not moving in the right direction, listen, you're going to miss something, because a change has come. I want us to look at this calendar carefully. 2023. You should write this down. If it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. God has already endorsed it. God has already blessed it. God has already provided and made the way. But what you going to do about it? If it's to be, it's up to me. And you have to tap into your capacity. You have to press into your potential like never before. Mark out, get your vision board and everything else you need for 2023. Don't wait till the battle's over. Shout right now. Make it your point. Make it your business to know that a change has come, and it starts now. Listen, some of y'all are very much ministry minded. I shout you out right now. I thank God for whatever your ministry is. But even in our ministries, the areas of our service, we need to make sure that we're embracing the proper changes so that we can serve on a greater capacity, so that we can do things on a level that we're reaching as many people as we can with what we need to reach them with while we have time. We want to make sure that we're doing those things not only there in our ministry, but even in our entrepreneurship, because there's been so many changes entrepreneurially around the globe. Come on, the past 2 years should have taught us something. We should have gotten some clues. Some of us, our business mode has been non-existent, and some of us, our business mode has been too local. Guys, there's a thing called social media. You're watching it right now, and you should know the power of the internet. You should know that there's somebody out there that needs your voice. There's someone that's out there that needs you to speak life to them. Your service, your product, just your existence alone is what they have been praying about and praying for. You are literally the answer to someone's most desperate cry, their most desperate prayer. And here it is, you have the answer. Here it is, you are the solution, but you're nowhere to be found on social media. Guys, it's not the same for everybody, but have some channel, find some means. If it is TikTok, come on here, or whatever you want to call it, or LinkedIn, or YouTube, or Facebook. That's the space where I like the best. But whatever your space is, find a way to meet the people that you need to meet so that you can provide the changes that they're looking for, because so many people are trying to find a better way. They're trying to get that change, and maybe you have it, but they'll never know it. They don't even know you exist because you're not realizing that there's been changes in the entrepreneurial aspect, and it's not just about what we do locally anymore. We can operate anywhere at any time if we use the proper channels. We also need to understand that as it relates to just the creation of wealth as a whole. Come on. All we knew growing up, at least me, was getting a job. I've been working since I was 12, 13 years old. The thing of it is, we just didn't know at that age, even in our 20s for the most part, that this even existed. And we got to now shift gears. We got to relearn. But before we can relearn some things, we got to unlearn some things. Nothing wrong with what's going on as the employee for some employer who has a vision. Great place to start. Maybe even a great place to maintain that vision and that gift and that idea that God gave you. It's okay. Not everybody's going to walk away from the job. That's not necessary. It's not required. There are some people that are working in a profession and a career. That is their calling. That is your space. That's your baby. What you do, even if you're doing it under someone else, you don't always have to do it alone, solo, so forth and so on. But the thing of it is, make sure that's the case and make sure you're satisfied with the space where you are. And however you do it, make sure it's working not just for you, but for the people who are counting on you. But do understand that on this left side of the quadrant, whether you're at the top or the bottom, relatively speaking, even if you do have the income there, understand only 5% of the wealth is there, 95% of the people. Now, let's just say you're in that group where you're in the 95% of the people, but you're at the top echelon and you're making a lot of money. Maybe you're making $250,000, $300,000 a year. You're doing pretty good financially, but what happens when the change comes? Because trust me, y'all, changes have been coming consistently in areas and spaces and layers and sectors that we like, oh my God, is this really happening? Did that whole institution just fade to black? Did that whole sector just disappear into the sea? Is that company gone forever? Yeah, there are whole institutions that are gone, y'all, that are no longer functional. There are entire technologies and functionalities that we used to use and use them on an everyday basis, and we don't even do that anymore, and it's something that has replaced it. Those changes have already come, and there's more coming. So you want to make sure whatever your employment is, guys, you want to make sure that you're in something that has a long road ahead, and you need to do some research to make sure of that. Only 5% of the wealth is made on that side, and either way, 95% of the people there is pretty crowded. And at the same time, when you go down to the bottom, when you go to the south from the north, on that left side, here's what happens. You're usually spending a whole lot more time because you're wearing more hats to get to the same end result, and you wind up very frustrated. Is this making any sense to anybody? Coach Tanya says, if it's to be, it's up to me. Kevin says, if it's up to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. Absolutely. Change has come. Thank you, Jane. Change has come. I see y'all there. Thank y'all for putting that in the comment sections. On the right side, guys, this is the cash flow quadrant. On the right side is the right side. The left, you get the leftovers. The left, you get left, and a change has come. So we want to make sure that we're the ones doing the leaving, because you need to be in the driver's seat, and the driver's seat is on the right side. When you have a business system and when you have investments that are working in your behalf, and everything that we do here in this travel club will allow you not just to dwell on the left side. You've been there already, but a change has come. You see the change. Don't deny it. Don't ignore it. Don't be a ostrich and stick your head into the sand and pretend as if it's not happening. This is happening, and your future could be at stake. Move to the right side. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag move to the right side, because the right side is the right side. On the right side, you have 5% of the people, and there's 95% of the wealth is on that side, y'all. This is a great place to be, and we're going to show you the bridge. A change has surely come. Mr. Warren Buffett, he said this: multiple streams of income, it is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity. If you don't know, now you know. Guys, a change has come. there was a generation. I mean, one household family, and there's still a small percentage of that, but a one household income family, the breadwinner and making things happen for everybody could, take care of the spouse, take care of the children, take care of the neighborhood, with one income. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, not so much today. I mean, very small percentile across the board is able to do that. And you need to make sure that you understand it's imperative in today's economy to have multiple streams of income. And we're not talking about a job. We're talking about the type of income where you can earn even while you sleep. We call that residual income. And we're going to show you that a change has surely come, how you can get that. Leadership, guys, going on the days, and I'm glad about this, going on the days where we confine and restrict leadership to being someone who has an office, someone who has a title. Listen, guys, wherever you are, if you have a big heart, a big towel, and some thick skin, you're a leader, because leaders lead with or without a title and with or without a big office. You don't have to always be the person in charge even, or the person assigned for certain things. You can lead wherever you are, whoever you are. Again, 3 requirements: a big heart, a big towel, and some thick skin. Guys, change has come, even in that place where you work. Make sure you understand that. Go in, square your shoulders tomorrow, pick your head up, speak up, clear your voice. Let them know change has come. Maybe you're not, maybe it's not your office at the corner with the big, you understand what I'm saying. But you can go in there and make sure that you're making some changes. If you can't change nothing, change it for yourself and start doing the things that you know to do on a higher level. It's very important that we see a change. There was a time when we didn't see the importance of ministry, entrepreneurship, and leadership being understood as one facet of the same thing, guys. But a change has come. Listen, and then a change has come to this. You got to understand this. Your vision is not for everybody. You got to understand this. What God gave you is not necessarily for everybody. It wasn't supposed to be. It was for you. He gave it to you. He spoke it to you. You saw it first. Handle your business like you understand a change has come. I love this. Be the game changer. Somebody write that down in the comments real quick. Hashtag be the game changer. You say the change has come. Well, be that change that you're looking for. You don't have to go looking for it. It's already found you, and you are it. When you find yourself, you have found it. You are the game changer, guys. And we want to raise up and rise to the occasion. There's so many opportunities all around us. But guys, if you're not looking, if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. Change has come, and many of us have missing the whole moment, missing the whole experience. And we're going to act like nothing happened. And then we're going to be looking around like, what happened? And it already happened. A change has come. Robert Kiyosaki, he said this again: knowing you need to make a change isn't enough. You've got to find the guts to do it. Now, just because a change has come, if you don't have the internal fortitude, if you don't have the courage, if you don't have the backbone, guys, it's going to be hard, because change, write this down, always requires courage. Change always requires courage. Who goes first? The pioneers. Who goes first? The leaders. Who goes first? The warriors. Why? Because change requires courage. And if you're going to say and speak up and clear your throat and say change has come, man, you better have some guts. Woman of God, you better have some backbone, because they're going to try everything in you. Now, let's get down to some brass tacks where the rubber meets the road. And I'm going to show you some changes in an industry that I'm very passionate about, and it's all connected to your ministry. It's all connected to your entrepreneurship. It's all connected to your leadership. It's not all over the place. It's the same thing, because I guarantee you the veins and the arteries go through all 3 in this aspect. Come on, somebody put it in the comments. We're going places because my change has come. We're going places. You've been waiting for the vehicle. You've been waiting for the ride. Here it is. I'm going to show you your new vehicle, how we're going to go places, because a change has come. Let me summarize, give you a summary of benefits here of the areas we're going to cover very quickly. Number 1, we're going to introduce you to this travel club, world-renowned travel club, been in operation for well over 10 years. March make the 11th year. We'll tell you more about that in a moment, where we have the opportunity for you to get travel agent prices. Hear this, guys, without being a travel agent. Lord God Almighty, we're going to give you some change. You're going to have some change left over, a whole lot of it, because you're used to paying retail, but we're going to put you in a position wherever it is that you want to go. I mean, all around the world and back, 24/7, where you're going to get travel agent prices without being a travel agent year round, guys. We're also going to put you in a position where when you go out to eat and you shop online and you want to entertain yourself with ticketed items like concerts, musicals, theme parks, movies, and all that type of stuff, guys, you're going to have some change left over. I told you change has come. We're going to make sure you got some change left over. In fact, a lot of it, because you're going to save up to 40% from the prices that you've already been paying. Doing the same stuff that you've already been doing, not doing anything differently other than you're going to save a whole lot of money. We're also going to put you in a position, guys, good God, Coach Cynthia, I need you here, where you're going to save so much money on just your taxes alone. Everything, if you didn't get it, just your taxes alone, a change has come, guys, because you've been paying way too much. You've been way too generous. Hey, with the wrong folk. Come on here. Love this nation. Love this USA. They ain't trying to go. Well, I am going other places, but I ain't trying to stay. I'm going to stay right here. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing of it is, I'm not trying to pay more than I need to. I got some charities to give to, and taxes ain't one of them. You need to understand a change has come. You want to keep more of that change in your pocket, you better keep listening. Number 4, membership. Listen, that we're going to show you in the past how you would just run up your credit. We're going to show you how to change this thing. You're going to go from putting stuff on credit cards to not even, well, I recommend you still keep at least one credit card, but you're not going to need to use it the way you were using it before. We're going to show you how to make the change. The change has come. Stop using credit for the purposes you've been using it for. You're going to use it for another purpose, but certainly not for that. And you're not going to be paying this interest and all this stuff that you've been doing there or next 6 months to next year. No. And paying off one vacation and then needing another one before you put, no, that's gone. Change has come. Then we're going to show you how to get membership for free because of a referral program that we have in place for you. And I mean, it is so simple. We're going to show you, here's a change that has come. I used to be a part of a thing called timeshares. Don't do it. That's all I can say. Don't. I'm going to say, don't do it. Please don't. We had 3 of them. And Lord have mercy. In a 30-year period, 28-year period, man, I know every bit between $100,000 to $150,000 of money that we'll never see again. Guys, that same timeshare, the last one we had, $379 a month, we paid $59 in this travel club, and this thing we're talking about now, $59 for the whole week to go to the same spot. Man, if I would have knew that then, oh, Lord, don't get me started. But a change has come. We're going to give you access to more than 2,000 what we call dreamcations all around the world. Change has come. You don't have to keep paying the $2,000 a week that you used to pay for that same place. We're going to show you how to pay a few $100s max to stay for a week in places, oh God, 4- and 5-star resorts all around the world. Then we're going to show you, here's another change, world tours on a whole new level. We're talking about diamond resorts. We're talking about 5 and minimum 4-star. We're talking about many of them are all-inclusive places where if you went, you would be paying multiple thousands of dollars, and we're going to show you how to do it for a few $100s. Guys, this is a change. Change has come. And we're going to show you how to do this using a referral program simply because you're paying attention. A change has come. Guys, I can go all day showing you pictures, but if you're not in the picture, it's the wrong picture. Somebody write that down. If you're not in the picture, it's the wrong picture. You shouldn't just be experiencing what we're talking about from someone else's feed, from someone else's post. These pictures need to include you. You should be in the photo. You should be in the frame. And if you're not in the frame, guys, that means that you didn't make the change, and we're trying to get you to see that you need to be doing the things that we have been able to do around the world and back. Pennies on the dollar, a change has come. What about that Vegas, baby? When we do Vegas, it's on a whole new level. These are all for 2023. We got 100 coming. Guys, Thailand, you want to go? We're telling you pennies on a dollar. Cancun, you want to go? Same effect. Morocco, you want to go? Same effect. Crete, you want to go? Sicily, guys. Dubai, Brazil, Tenerife. Guys, a change has come. Here's some of the testimonials from people who have taken us up on the offer. In fact, they were able to go and get a free complimentary getaway just by getting the information. And I want to tell you once again, a change has come. Text travel feedback to 888-532-2699, and we'll get you satisfied in the exact same way. How are most people traveling if they didn't get the change? How are most people traveling if they didn't get the memo? I'll tell you what they're doing. I'm going to run through this quickly. They're still paying retail prices. Someone put that in the comments. That's ridiculous. Come on, put it in the comments. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous after all the stuff that we've already shared, and I've been sharing this every Monday. I don't know how long, and there are so many more that are sharing more information. It's ridiculous that you're still paying retail rates. It's like if we pulled up at the gas pump, and I'm talking about the same place, and over here they got, $3.50 a gallon, and then over here it's the same gas, it's just in a different section, and you're paying $43 a gallon. Something wrong with them over there. I mean, this is the same gas. Because when we go to Cancun, we go to Dubai, we go to wherever, we go to Waikiki, we go to Maui, we go to Paris, we go to Montego, where we go. I mean, these are the same resorts. It's just the people are paying 10 times more than what we're paying. Don't be one of those persons. Get a clue. This is how most people are doing until they make the change. Number two, well, this is still on number one. You probably didn't know this. I'm going to share with you all those companies on the screen. Same thing. It doesn't matter what side you're on. It's the same thing. And they're part of two families. Don't get it twisted. How are people traveling if they don't make the change? Where they're running up those credit cards. Remember, I talked about that earlier. They're running up those credit cards. I see you there, Minister Carolyn. Gotcha. Yes, Gene, that's ridiculous. No retail here. Absolutely. Tanya says, divorce that timeshare. Gene says, we're going places because change has come. I have my niece online today. Cambria is in the house. She knows what I'm talking about. Change has come, guys. Don't run up those credit cards. Now, that used to be me. Lord have mercy. I would run that thing up. My wife would run up another, and then we would cry, because we had to pay that money back, right? And the thing of it is, by the time you paid it back, you could have paid for 3 or 4 trips. Come on now. And then by the time you paid it back, before you paid it back, it was time for another vacation. You needed another vacation when you got the bill. You got a headache. You're like, Lord have mercy, I didn't get the stress. But the thing of it is, we're showing you that a change has come, and it doesn't have to be that way. Lord have mercy. We got Ambassador Deborah Taylor. I'm gonna call her double ambassador. That's y'all got that from me. That's double ambassador right there. Y'all shout out, big sis. Listen, credit cards. Let's don't get rid, because you're gonna need it to rent a car and do all that type of stuff. But don't get rid of it. But stop running that thing up and paying any kind of. And you say, well, I got a good rate. Ain't no rate so good that you should be paying more than what the principal is. Listen, guys, you don't have to keep putting that cruise or that Maui or that airline ticket or that Dubai or none of that on credit, because we're showing you a better way, because a change has come. Number 3, if you didn't get the memo, you didn't make the change, how else are you traveling? You're paying those enormous prices on timeshare. I don't have to tell you anything on that anymore. Run, Forrest, run. Number 4, you didn't make the change. How are you traveling? How are you living? You're probably staying and living with some folk when you go out of town, because if you're going to stay anything more than 4 or 5 days, listen, I already know how that works out. And grandma and them, they love you. And Amy and them, they love you. And big bro and them, they love you. But look, don't stay more than 4 or 5 days. Listen, we got 5-star resorts for that. We got Diamond Resorts for that. And when you're going to roll into town with our platform, here's the beauty of it. You could stay at a Diamond Resort. You could stay at a 5-star hotel, wherever the place is that you've been loving for a long time. You've been driving by, but right by. You never drove to. You just drove through because you knew what the prices were and you didn't want that kind of pain. But guys, I'm telling you this. Listen, when we stay at 5-star resorts, Diamond Resorts, we don't pay those prices. We pay 1 and 2-star prices as a max for a 5-star experience. So guys, the change has come. Get with the program. Number 5, how do people make it? How do they vacation? How do they get away? How do they go do what they do when they did not get the memo? They did not make the change. Let me tell you the worst scenario. They really don't travel much at all. They just dream about it. And guys, that's why I'm so passionate about what I'm trying to share right now, because I know with the work you put in, I know with the things you do for other people, I know with your blood, sweat, and tears, you deserve so much more than dreaming about something with your eyes closed. Now, don't get it twisted. We dream as well, but we dream with our eyes wide open because a change has come. Guys, here's the change right here. Make this change with us because the visionary, Mr. David Hart, he saw it. He saw this thing almost 11 years ago, and I'm so glad he saw it because he was doing quite well at the time on his own. He could have stuck with what he had, but instead of just building wealth for his family, he said, you know what? He believed God. He stepped out on faith in the midst of opposition, and he did this thing. He planted his flag in the soil, and now we got flags all over the globe, about 60 of them, because we're in more than 65 nations strong, and we're still just scratching the surface, guys. 10 years already, 11 years in March. We're gonna be on track. You're gonna be looking at a company that I literally believe is gonna be a household name. Now you're hearing it now. You're like, who in the world is Trevorium? Well, it's gonna be a household name. It's gonna be one of those things like a Coca-Cola type of stuff. We already know because change has come, and folk that used to spend all that money doing it in another way, there's a better way, and we found it, and we're trying to get you in place and in position. You remember how Netflix came and nobody had heard of what in the world is a Netflix? But everybody has a Netflix account now. Guys, it's just how it is. A change came. Don't miss it. This pioneer, he saw it and he planted that flag. And guys, lives are changing all around the world. Every single week, checks are going out. We've paid out tens of millions of dollars to everyday, ordinary people just like you, who understood what time it was, and they made the change. Guys, that's Coach D. That's Ambassador Deborah Taylor. I call her double ambassador. Listen, if she was online today, I'll tell you what she would say. We only do 3 things related to travel. Number 1, we travel with substantially discounted prices. Number 2, we show you how to travel for free. And number 3, we show you how to get paid to travel. It's just that simple. Pick either one of those. Or maybe you need the 4th option, which is all 4, all of the above. Let me see our number 1s, our number 2s, our number 3s, and maybe a number 4. If that's you, go ahead and put your number in the comments below. Put your number in the comments below. Minister Carolyn says, I'm so glad David Hart planted his flag in the soil. Absolutely. Benefits are amazing. Yes, that's it. Benefits are absolutely amazing. Let me see what your numbers are, guys. This is what we do. 3 ways to travel. We're going to hook you up with that net zero pricing that we talked about. We're going to hook you up with over 2,000 Dreamcation escapes, pennies on a dollar, and we're going to hook you up with the most phenomenal worldwide tour experiences. I mean, nobody does it like us, guys. That's just the bottom line. I mean, even when we went to Montego, that was last year, we had over 60-something people on our team in Montego Bay just doing it up. I mean, from horseback riding, from zip lining, from dinner under the moonlight to, Lord, the private yacht that we were on. It's so many amazing things. I'm talking about pennies on the dollar, guys. These are the types of things that you'll want to experience. Cabo is in the house as one of our Dreamcation escapes. There's more than 2,000. If you don't like this one, there's plenty more to choose from. But my God, how bad could that be for people? Even the retail rate, that's our retail if you wanted to pay that, but we're going to show you how to use our points to knock that price down. $499? You don't have to do that. How about the final cost of $0.00? You just cover the taxes. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag just cover the taxes. We have so many properties just like that where you just cover the taxes. Here's one. Orlando. You say, well, I don't have a passport. Well, I say get one. But even if you didn't go get one, here's something you can do. Use one of our U.S. properties. We have thousands of them. Orlando, Florida is that perfect example. Instead of paying the retail rate that most people are paying out there when they go see Mickey and them, guys, how about $1 a night? Can you put that in can you put that in the comments? Hashtag, how about $1 a night? I mean, can you handle that? Can you ask your granddaughter or your grandson, hey, could I borrow can grandpa borrow $1? Because I want to take you to go see Mickey. Can you do that? If you can do that, you can go take them to see Mickey and whoever else you're going to take them to see in Orlando, Florida. And I'm talking about at one of the 4- and 5-star resorts. Guys, that's a 1-bedroom suite, 8 days and 7 nights. Guys, this is incredible. Canary Islands, I can go on and on. And it looks just like that. We have so many amazing team members around the world. Remember, we operate in more than 65 nations. We have people who have been just like that, and their pictures look even better than that. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff you can do. $0, 0 cents, just cover the taxes. Now, here's some of my favorite part. Remember, I told you we got over 2,000 Dreamcations and Escapes, and we have about 100 world tours every single year. They run from March all the way to about mid of November. And guys, we're all over the place. Every single week, there's options for us to choose from. Some of them will repeat in different months. Some of them, I mean, we'll see a lot of the couples or the singles. Some of them, we've had families like the Davis family taking as many as 28 or so of their family members in one particular place, whether it's Dubai or whether it's Punta Cana, so forth and so on. But here's one to start with. New York. New York is in the house. That's hometown for me, guys. Guys, I can tell you for a fact, if you're in that area, you know what I'm talking about. You're not going to be in New York at a hotel like that, not anything close to it, and pay $539 even for the night. Guys, with us, that's $539 for 5 days, 4 nights, with breakfast included, and that one was for the New York Fashion Week, which the prices would have been up anyway. Guys, this is the type of stuff we're talking about. We're telling you a change has come. Get the memo. Colombia, guys, look at that. $1 bill and breakfast is included. How in the world? Whew, a change has come. Guys, get this math. You're going to say 5 days, 4 nights, get breakfast with it at a 4-star hotel in Colombia. Tell me the city you live in and how much it would cost. I don't care. Get the lowest hotel you could think of and tell me how much it would cost for you to stay there 5 days, 4 nights, and have breakfast. Guys, I guarantee you it's going to be more than that. And this is what we make available. Rome, guys, $149. I'm going to move quickly. Jamaica, that's that beautiful scenery. And actually, that really not doing it justice. That was one of the most beautiful rooms that Kendra and I had stayed in. I mean, we slept with the doors open. That ocean was just calling all night long. Slept like a baby. Lord have mercy. That was just one of the most beautiful places. You got to go and see it for yourself. Milan, guys. We have a number. Coach D, a double ambassador, Deborah Taylor. She was in Italy with a number of her sisters. They had a sisterhood out there dancing in the streets, celebrating birthdays, all kind of stuff going on in Italy this summer. And that's after they left Paris, right? Guys, 5 days, 4 nights, $399. You can't beat it. Breakfast was included. Miami, Florida. Where am I? Miami? We got Gina's in the house, right? Miami, Florida. She'll tell you it is expensive down there. That price right there, $399 for a night, maybe for a half a night, but no, with us, 5 days, 4 nights, waterfront property. That's the type of stuff we do. San Francisco, $299. Tenerife. Guys, are y'all seeing that? That's Spain, guys. 4-star. Oh, Lord. Breakfast and dinner. Once again, where can you go in your city? I don't care where you live. Where can you go in your city, stay at a hotel, get breakfast and dinner 5 days, 4 nights for $99. Tell me what your price would be. Whatever city you're in, I don't care. Pick whatever hotel, I don't care. I tell you what, if it is available, I wouldn't want to stay there. I'm going to tell you that right now. Hey, Phuket, Thailand, guys, 7 days, 6 nights. Do you see that price? That's $1 all night, y'all. Can you get with your grandkids and ask them if you can if Grandpa and if Nana can borrow $1? If you can do that, you can stay at this beachfront cottage, 4-star resort, 7 days, 6 nights. Puerto Vallarta, guys, $40 a night per person. That's all inclusive. That's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between. Probably gonna gain about 30 pounds, but that's another story. They got gyms and stuff to work that out. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff that should be the evidence, all the evidence you need that a change has come. The proof is in the pudding. Las Vegas, guys, when we do Vegas, we do it on a whole new level. I mean, we've been there about 10 or so times in the past 4 years, I think it's been. But those luxury suites out there, all suites are not created equal. New Orleans, Big Easy, guys, these are the type of places we love to go. We were there this past July on that particular world tour. Those are the things we love. Italy again, Malaga, Spain. Good God Almighty. We're looking at Morocco, and we're looking at another one to consider for 2023. Who wants to go to the motherland? We got a couple of options for 2023. Let me know, because that partial ocean view is calling my name. That 5-star resort is calling my name. And look at that price for 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included. Cozumel, look at that, $38 a night, all in. I'm not a drinker like that, but I can tell you this. I know people, Lord have mercy. I know people, $38, their alcohol would be more than $38. But this is 5 days, 4 nights, all inclusive food and drinks, $38 a night. Guys, that's ridiculous. Dubai, look at that price, as low as $1 bill. One more again. Ask baby girl, your princess, your granddaughter, if you can borrow $1. There's the next one, the motherland, y'all, calling our name. Zanzibar, Tanzania. Guys, $449, breakfast and dinner is included. Punta Cana, look at that. That's another $38. On and on we can go. Paris, didn't we do that thing? Lord have mercy. We got there. There were about 400 to 500 members all over the place. We enjoyed ourselves some Paris, and we must go by God's grace once again. Why? Because a change has come. Athens, Greece. Shout out to all the folk that got to step their feet in Athens, Greece. Last time the bride went to Greece, I was not allowed to go with her. She had a girlfriend. But this time I'm going, y'all. Somebody put that in the comments. Let her know that you know next time I'm going. Dr. Anthony Jackson, it's good to see you, man. Let's connect. Got to make it happen. Guys, all over the place. You pick the place. There's more than 2,000 destinations in one category and then over 100 in another. That's plenty. And guys, I showed you the prices. A change has come. And not only has a change come in the area of your savings, but a change has come, guys, in your opportunity to begin to earn. Remember what we told you about Mr. Warren Buffett? If you don't find a way to earn income while you sleep, you will work until you die. Guys, he said, no longer is residual income a luxury. It is a necessity. Guys, we're going to show you how to tap into a compensation plan that will give you the best of both worlds many times over. We're looking for some leaders who understand that the change has come. Shout out once again to Ambassador Dab, Double Ambassador. And we're going to show you guys that you can get into this positioning and in a very short period of time with the right coaching, which obviously you will receive, that you'll be able to begin earning the type of income on a part-time basis by just sharing this with a few people who are going to share it with a few people and a small group. Guys, we're talking about a very small group. In this category here, as you can see, you're just talking about max 24 people, and you're talking about up to $700 a month residual income, guys. A 2-star director. You're talking about, look at that, max team of 80, usually between 50 to 80 people, an extra $18,000 to $30,000 a year with a team of about 50 to 80 people, guys. And that's not all you. I'm talking about you might have 3 people that you referred, but when we all work together, guys, I'm telling you, change has come. We're learning how to do this thing now. We're finding our rhythm. How about earning an extra 30 to 40 grand a year? Renee, it's good to see you, darling. Let's chat. Inbox me. An extra 30 to 40 grand a year. Doing what? Going on vacations and showing people how to save money the exact same way. Change has come. As simple as that. You don't have to get that part-time job. Don't have to double up and pull an extra shift and do overtime and then get tax. No, we're going to show you how to literally save money on your taxes, take better vacation, save money, and make money at the same time because a change has come. What would an extra $30,000 or $40,000 a year do for you if you were able to do this with a few people that you shared it with direct? But now that group has grown between 150 people to maybe 240 people in the group, simply because you got started. Let's bump that thing up. What about an extra 50 to 60 grand a year? And now you have a team of maybe 250 to as many as 400 or so people. Remember, these people are there. I love this part. Shout out to Alicia. She just got promoted to 2-star director, and she gave a powerful testimony that her mom got in first because she just wanted to share travel with her family. And they got about 30 plus members in their family. They travel together like that and do some amazing things. Shout out to all the Davis family. And then she shared that her mom got in position first because she just wanted everybody to have the savings and be able to make memories together. And guys, we've seen them. We love the way they vibe. They've been all over the place. They've done Hawaii. They've done Dubai. They've done Punta Cana. They've been all over the place, family together, doing what they do, just enjoying life and making memories. About 4 generations deep, right? And then she shared the other day that her mom got started first, but she just got promoted above her mom twice. So she has gotten positioned after her mom, but because she took it serious, not only as saving money, she wanted to make money too. And now she's earning upwards from $15,000 to $25,000 a year for doing what she was going to do, or what she was already doing anyway, but she was already traveling before this club was introduced to her. But now she's saving money on it, guys. And now not only she's saving money, but she's making it as well. Guys, we can go on and on and on and on about these wonderful stories, but here's what I want to know. What you going to do about it? Because a change has sure enough come. Guys, I'm out of town, but here's what I got to do. I got to get Coach D, I got to get Coach Tanya back in here to close us out. And then we're going to jump on our corporate call so that you can know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you need to be making these changes with us. Coach T, will you close us out and take us home?
I sure will. I mean, the man of God, let me tell you, he just dropped all the nuggets that needed to be dropped at this time. He said a change has come. Let me tell you, if you're waiting on life to stop happening, hey, it's not going to stop happening until you die. But what can happen is you can change the way that you take life. 19 days left of 2022. If you start now, you'll be ahead of the game. I tell you, there are over 470 tax reasons that you should join us in this crusade. And all, like he said, all you're doing is sharing this wonderful information with everybody else. Speaking of Priceline and Expedia, who in the world is the CEO and founders of Priceline and Expedia? You'll never get to see them, but you come into this business, you'll see and meet our CEO and founder. If you get on the corporate call that's getting ready to start right now, you'll meet David and Adela Hart. You'll meet them in person if you meet us in San Antonio, Texas. And worst case scenario, you'll get a free vacation if you text feedback to 888-532-2699. That's all I got to say for tonight, because I got to get on this corporate call too. But peace and blessings, and we're going to see you at the beach or at the bank, hopefully at both, but we're going to see you either way. Take care. Good night. Until next time.